My name is Melissa Darby, and I'm a Diamond Ambassador. Your sweet, wonderful leader, Melanie, asked me to jump on and do a live jewel swap. She just did such a great job for our team, and I want to wait just a minute so that we can get a few people on before we get started. So, hi. What a fun day today with the big reveal. I would just love to get a thumbs up or to hear from somebody to make sure that you can hear me and that we are good to go and live. Melanie may have her settings like mine where team pages, I had to approve hers. So if I don't get any feedback, I'll just go ahead and start here in a sec. But I'm hoping that there's going to be one or two of you that are able to jump on and say that you can see me and that I'm live. So, oh, somebody's on. Okay, that's a good sign. Hi, somebody. Oh, and you went away. You can come back. I'm not gonna bite. I'm gonna go check my computer, make sure that I'm on, and then I'm coming right back. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. You can say hi. Hubby, say hi. Oh, don't be shy. You can say hello. Do you see any names? I am here. I'm just jumping on the Team Allen page really quick to make sure that you all can see and hear me, and then I will get started. All right, let's see. Yep, it's live. Okay, okay. Okay, it says I'm live, so I'm going to assume that I am. Hi guys, my name is Melissa Darby. I'm a Diamond Ambassador and I live in Little Rock, Arkansas. I have a wonderful husband. We will be married almost 16 years, at the end of this month, right during convention. And I have two beautiful kids. I have a 12-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son. So your awesome leader, Melanie Allen, asked me to jump on the Team Allen page and share a little about my story and a few top tips. And I couldn't think of a better day to share than Big Reveal Day. For y'all just berserk. I don't know about y'all, but our team has been, it felt like Christmas morning. The anticipation was incredible. And I have to tell you guys, and I'm sure you feel the same way, but what a win by Plexus Corporate. They did such an impeccable job of launching not only live technology that actually didn't have problems, but the branding, the colors, the new taste of the Slim, all of the prebiotics. That is just going to back up all of our claims about gut health. We definitely are seeing that there's weight loss change already. I am so excited about what this new Slim is going to bring to us. And so, in fact, I just ordered mine. I just got the email right before I jumped on with you guys, and I purchased my order. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that action pack. And a few things that I'm planning to do. I am going to re-engage all of my white lines, any of my current and inactive customers and ambassadors, and I'm going to send them a video. I'm going to do some research first because there were actually a few things that they shared today that was news. I am a bit of a green. I do a lot of research, and I was really excited that there were new things about Slim that I get to research and come back and get to share with my audience. So I'm definitely planning to do that. And then a few jewels here locally, we're gonna do a launch event for the new product. And so just a couple ideas of ways that you guys can take this new product and do it and really engage with your teams and all come together and do something fun. So a little bit about me and my story. Gosh, and it's such a fun, crazy story. My husband, Nathan, is a type 1 diabetic. He was diagnosed at age 8. Hey, Melanie. Hi. We did good swapping today. My husband was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at age 8. And the difference between type 1 and type 2 is that as a type 1 diabetic, your pancreas does not work at all. So he is 100% insulin dependent. I did not completely understand how big of an issue, how much of a walk diabetes can be for people. And we got married young, and I've been on that daily journey with him, and it's been tough. His doctors and experts say that type 1 diabetics have a 20-year less life expectancy than someone with a typical pancreas. So that is a huge difference right there. My mission as his wife has always been to give him the best life possible and to do everything that I can to learn, research, and try to understand diabetic health so that together we can give him the best life and future. Then we have our two precious kiddos come along. Alex, my daughter, is 12. She has ADHD and some learning issues. And then my son, Carson, was born, and he was born with severe GI issues from birth. And then he was diagnosed on the autism spectrum about 15 months. So we got a pretty early diagnosis with him. He had the regressive form of autism. So if you just take my husband and my kids and think about that reality, that made me an anxious mess of a mommy. I knew that I couldn't just be home, and that I felt like I needed to help. I knew that there was more that I could do. So I went ahead and applied and got a job as an online marketing specialist for a telecom company up in Maryland. It paid great money, but I had no passion for my job at all. I was trying to use my corporate America, trying to use some of what I had done in corporate and my marketing degree, and I just did not have passion. It was not life-changing. I was coding in foreign languages, and the products were so technical, I had no connection with the products at all. I will tell y'all that when I first stayed home with my daughter, I did try a network marketing company, a multi-level marketing, one of those MLMs. I know you know what I'm talking about. And I loved the products, but the compensation plan did not give anyone, except for those very, very few at the top, a realistic way to make life-changing income. And if I'm going to take time away from my kids, I want it to be because I'm doing something that is going to change lives and truly bless our future. So when I heard about Plexus, which was in April of 2013, I was, like most people, a total skeptic. With my background, I'm definitely a health and nutrition person. I saw it being advertised on Facebook as a quick weight loss solution. So in my mind, I thought, A, this is not going to be a healthy way to lose weight. B, it's one of those multi-level marketing deals. Y'all, I had a nickname for them. I called it Mel Loses Money. My husband and I called these companies Mel Loses Money because I promised that I would never, ever, ever get involved with another Mel Loses Money and pressure my friends and do something that I didn't feel comfortable. I mean, I felt like I was having to pressure people. I was constantly hosting events in my home. I had $1,300 worth of inventory just when I signed up. So I was so much more willing to do a network, to do a marketing job that paid a consistent income, and I didn't have to bother anyone. So the reason I share that is because I did not give Plexus a chance. I was closed-minded, but God is good, and God's timing is always so much better than our own. I'm going to circle back to my husband being a type 1 diabetic. I had just heard about Plexus. I kept hearing about Plexus to the point that I decided I needed to start researching it on my own. My husband came home from his 3-month endocrinology visit white as a ghost. He was absolutely terrified. He is even, he is chill, things don't freak him out, but he looked at me and said, Mel, I'm in trouble. My endocrinologist told me it's not a matter of if complications are going to happen, it's a matter of when. I'm overweight, I'm stressed, and things have got to change. I'm desperate. My uncle died at 41, and he was 37 at the time. He said, I don't want to be gone in 4 years. He's the only relative I have to compare things to. We've got, whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do it. And I told him, well, you know that whole Mel loses money thing? I've been doing some research, and with my marketing background, I noticed they're only sharing these 2 products, Slim and Accelerator. But this is actually a gut health company that is getting people healthy from the inside out. This is all about blood sugar stabilization. These products were developed for type 2 diabetics, and that's the same goal that you have. What if this is our answer? We were still so skeptical. How could some pills and a pink drink help fix somebody that was so broken? But we jumped on faith. In fact, he and I made a bet because he was not consistent. He said, you know what? Okay, if you will sign up and get the, you know, because our Dave Ramsey line item budget didn't have room for Plexus. But he said to me, if you will sign up for the wholesale cost, get the products, and make sure that it's not coming out of our budget. As long as the products are paid for, I'll take them. So let's just fast forward to today. He is down 40 pounds. Okay, and this was 4 years ago. So he lost 40 pounds and he has maintained his weight loss. His A1C dropped over 2 points. When he came back to the endocrinologist for his 3-month checkup and he had been on Plexus, his numbers changed. He had 2 drastic changes. One was blood pressure and the other was cholesterol. Both levels were critically high and he was on medication. When he came back, his endocrinologist said, I don't know what you've done over the last 3 months or what I said to you, but whatever it is, are you training for an Ironman? I mean, what are you doing here? My husband said, I think it's this Plexus stuff. And of course the doctor was very intrigued, but he told him, you don't need to take your blood pressure meds anymore. You don't need to take your cholesterol meds anymore. All of your levels are in normal range. He lost 4 inches off of his waist in that, you know, dangerous zone. But the biggest thing that I love to share with people is that he has cut his insulin by over 40%. So he's almost using half the amount of insulin that he was using every day just 4 years ago. That's not just helping, that's game-changing, life-changing stuff. So I wanted to spend a little bit more time on our story because we are one of those families that genuinely had our lives completely changed from one yes that I so almost said no to. Like Melanie, neither one of us wanted to do anything with the business. I don't think people, when they are little, say, what do I want to be when I grow up? I know, I want to be at the top of a network marketing company. That's what I want to do. No, that was not what I wanted to do. But God had better plans. God had huge plans because not only did he help give my husband back, he gave me purpose in my life through sharing, through blessing others, and it really took off. When people saw what was going on with my husband, they wanted to know. I mean, it was very much the attraction marketing. I was not having to reach out and ask people. I was able to share our story in truth, and people wanted to know more. And when I learned how the products worked, how safe they are, I realized that this was my passion, that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. But because this was 4 years ago, we didn't have the success stories out there like we have now. The training, gosh, y'all, we had to do everything for ourselves. And there, you know, the good part of that was that we learned so much in that process. But one thing that I think is really great for people that are just joining now is that you guys have seen Plexus grow into the company that it is today. You saw at the big reveal, this is a company of professionalism. These products, no one can compare, and the comp plan is totally a life changer. So if you are hearing this and you're excited because of what you saw at the big reveal today, I'm telling you that with some belief and investment in yourself and investment in people that you care about, your legacy and your life can be completely different than it is today. So we have had just an incredible experience. I worked my other job. My husband and I made the other agreement that, okay, if you really want this to be your job, you need to stay with your marketing job just to make sure, because is Plexus gonna last? I mean, how do you know when it's new and there's so much, you know, there's just not a whole lot out there. So I made that deal with him. So those first 8 months were pretty intense because I was working both jobs. But I went enrolled in December of 2013, and in January of 2014, I was able to quit my job. I was able to be the stay-at-home mom that I always wanted to be, and most importantly, I was able to give my whole heart to Plexus. So, and then in August, I went diamond. So it took about 15 months to go diamond, and that is pretty much our story. The products have helped my son so much with his gut health. It's changed my life in terms, I have autoimmune issues, I have inflammation, I cheered in college, I was a competitive gymnast. The energy that I get from the products, the stability that I get, I used to shake and have low blood sugar. Plexus has done so much, but the biggest thing that it's done is that it has totally given me my husband back. My son's behavior, his gut health, his food sensitivities are so much better. My daughter, her behavior, her focus is so much better. But more than that, we've had thousands and thousands of lives changed, and so many people in my life that I care about. I've been able to be a small part of something so much bigger, and it just doesn't get any better than that, guys. So, okay, that's my story. Now, on to the tips. Mindset is everything. And I know you've heard a lot from Melanie about mindset. I know you've heard a lot about mindset from all over Plexus. But there's a reason why. Mindset is everything. What you put in here, what you tell yourself, is going to be your reality. So the reason why we all spend so much time talking to you about mindset is because it is the single most important thing that affects your thoughts, your actions, and what you do affects your team. Don't let you get in the way of greatness. My window of belief, my ceiling was about this high. I didn't believe that I could retire my husband, which I did over a year ago. That wasn't even a prayer. That was an impossible prayer, okay? My job in internet marketing, I thought was the best job I'd ever have. Why couldn't I let myself say, what if this could be it for us? I have to tell y'all, my belief is so different now. I think we can touch lives. We can't, and I talk to my kids differently because of mindset. Leslie Zan is a champion of mindsets, and if you haven't checked out her program, it's called Mastering Your Mindset. We did a Facebook group and we went through that together as a team. She has so many great tips on mindset and about fear and how to overcome your fear, and about boldness. Don't let anyone that doesn't know what they're saying no to determine your success in this. They are not writing your checks, guys. So your mind is the most powerful tool that you have, and it will determine your success with Plexus. Number 2, events. Events are where it's at. I just would love to hear, are you guys doing events? Is your calendar for May? Do you have events planned out? Do you have multiple events planned? I look at this and this is a harsh comparison, but I say to some of my leaders, if you don't have events on your calendar, you're not employed. And I know that sounds harsh, but that does not mean hosting a party in your house. I'm talking about training events. I'm talking about VIP opportunity events where you tell your leaders, hey, invite your top 1 or 2 influencers, your biggest dream teamers, and let's do an online opportunity meeting where we have testimonials, sip and sees. Even if it is like a reach group, we had a group of people that said we want to be emeralds. We got together and we built a plan. We gave them a plan for everything they needed for each person. We gave them a customized plan on how to get to emerald in their timeline and in their time frame. So events are everything because it's face to face. The interaction and the investment that you pour into your people is going to come back tenfold. One thing that I love to tell people is that if you genuinely are a servant leader and you care about your customers, and if you care about your team and you care about what they want the most, if you put their interests and their success before yours, you will have a team that says, I want to fight for you to go emerald. I want to do everything I can. Because I've had people say to me, why does that team say, I'm going to help them go emerald? Man, I want to see Katie go ruby. I want to do what I can for her. When other people say, I see these teams that are willing to help work with their sponsor, but my team doesn't want to do anything for me. Well, your team shouldn't have to do anything for you, but if you care about their goals more and you make their goals a priority, they will want to work with you and for you, I promise. Make their goals your first goal. And when you do that, your goals will happen automatically, and it makes it all about them. It makes it all about investing in them, pouring into them, and believing in your team, okay? So it's all the same thing. It's just in how you say it. It's in how you love on people. Do you let people see that you're so driven that you're afraid to let other people step in and be leaders? Are you so driven and want your goals so bad that you aren't looking at the people that you have brought in and thought, how can I help them? So really just think about that when you're doing your events. Make sure that you're making it about them. And then finally, let me see, I had one more. Oh, do Plexus your way. So we have all of these incredible leaders in Plexus now. Sarah Marble, Celeste Wynn, Amy Paul. Gosh, there's so many. And I remember when I first started that I wanted to I wanted to be like Sarah Marble, or Jen Hawkins. I wanted to do it just like her because duplication is so important. I remember thinking you can get to gold on your own, but you have to have people that duplicate you in order to go all the way. And I started trying to do the business the way that they were doing it, but I wasn't being me. So duplication's great. Find what works for you and do it. But when you're sharing about Plexus, you got to do your way. And what I mean by that is, I'm not Celeste, I'm Melissa Darby. My husband's life was completely changed because of Plexus. So I want people to hear my story about our family being a medical nightmare, about our family needing help, and by Plexus being that answer. I don't love having events in my house, but I love training people. I don't always do things the way that the other leaders do. But when people see that what I'm doing is genuine, that we are sharing out of love, it's not to make money for ourselves. I mean, we don't have that agenda. They see that we are truly pouring into them. That makes people want to be a part of what you're doing. And then it's fun. There is no pressure. That is what attraction marketing is all about. So do things your way. And when you share with a genuine heart, and when you genuinely are a servant leader, and when you share your story and you're vulnerable and you're not afraid to be real, that's when people are going to want to join you. So I've loved this time with you guys. I can't wait to meet some of you in Vegas. I thought today was amazing with the big reveal. Be sure and check your emails and jump on and get your action kit as soon as you get that confirmation. I've loved this time. Thank you, Melanie, for the opportunity to share. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.